Hello, Candice, Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved one. I am so sorry to hear about what's going on. So sorry. And I usually don't do this, but I feel like I needed to. Okay, so this will just be real quick. Know that your husband can hear every single thing you say. You may not think he can. Okay, he's referring me. I'm not saying your husband's passing, so don't take this wrong. Absolutely not saying that. But when my friend was passing from pancreatic cancer, and the night before he passed, we were all in his room and we were telling stories about him, laughing and joking. And if you watched, he was under so much morphine and stuff, that he wasn't coherent. He wasn't awake at all. But I would watch him and his breathing would change. Like he wanted to get into the conversation. He wanted to go, because we tell a joke, something about him. So watch that when you talk to him. Watch for little signs, or his finger might move, or he's extremely frustrated, so extremely frustrated because he can hear you, but he can't answer you, and it's bugging the shit out of him. So know that he hears every single thing you say, and he's making a big point of that. He says he's going to be all right. So in his in his head, he says, I've got this. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to kick this thing's ass. I've got this. But I don't like being where I can't respond, if that makes sense. If that's his brother that you were talking about, he's sitting there right there with him. He actually, okay, the way he's showing me is his brother is sitting on the left side of the bed. He has his hand on your husband's arm, like resting it there. So if you see your husband kind of twitch, or, try to touch that, or I don't know what kind of emotion he would do for sure. Well, this is my left. He's on the left. His brother's got his hand like right here, like, I'm right here. I'm reassuring you. That doesn't mean that your husband's crossed, or they they can be in kind of a limbo, but it's not. I don't feel like his is really like partway gone and partway here, but he's being in the coma. He's maybe more open to it, if that makes more sense, where he actually knows that his brother is there. He knows he's sitting there. They are telepathically talking to each other. So, or maybe he'll try to turn his head to the left, like he wants to look at his brother, or maybe he's always staring in that direction. He knows he's there. There's also a grandmother standing in the room, his grandmother. It could be great grandmother. It's somebody that feels like a grandmother. It's not always, and I always tell people, it's not always a blood connection. Sometimes a little lady next door can feel more like your grandmother than your real blood grandmother clear across the country you talk to once a year at Christmas. They're just there to watch out for him. They're there to reassure him, to try to help calm him down, because inside he's extremely frustrated because he wants to respond to everybody around him. He says, I'm not going anywhere. He's bound determined. I'm not going anywhere. Not going. They're just there to calm him down. He's absolutely loving the fact that his brother's sitting there. Absolutely, I don't want to say enamored. I don't think that would be the right word. So, I don't know how much of this stuff you believe. You can talk to his brother. You can talk telepathically. You don't have to say it out loud if you don't want to. If you're afraid somebody will hear you. If there's a room full of people, you can still talk to him. Ask him, please help calm him down. I understand that he can't talk back. It's okay. Well, your husband can hear you too, but for some reason I'm feeling more like you should talk to the brother, help him more, calm him down. It's all okay. Something about his feet, something about his toes. I don't know if his toes are numb or if he wiggles them a lot. He's showing his feet kind of going like this, laying in the bed. He says, my toes are cold. My toes are cold. So keep his toes covered up. He's totally pissed off because he wants to reach up and hug you and reassure you that he's right there. He says, I have not left. It's almost like he's mentally tying a rope around himself in the bed. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving. You're not taking me yet. I'm not going anywhere. So if you could, and I don't know how much of this, like I said, or believe, but if you just talk to him and reassure him, I understand that you can't talk to me, but I'm right here. And he knows that. So that's not the way I wanted to say that. Just try to reassure him. Talk to the brother. Talk to him. They can hear you. I promise you. Something about a bell ringing. I don't want to say it's the alarm on one of the machines, that goes off, like when your bag of fluid's empty or something, and those little alarms go off. It doesn't sound like that kind of bell. It sounds more like a bell. Okay, you got to show me what kind of bell. It's almost like a bell like this, only this is huge. That kind of a ringing noise. I don't know if there's something in the hallway. I don't know if you're hearing it or he's hearing it. What it is about this bell. It's annoying him. Does your phone make a bell noise? Or somebody's phone? If he would just calm down and relax and realize this is in his best interest for him to be like this for just a little bit, because his body needs to rest. It's like he's fighting it. He's fighting it. He doesn't like being in this medical-induced coma. Convince him it's in his best interest. It's what's needed for now. He doesn't like not having control over what he does. He loves you very much. He's trying to reach his right hand out to hold your hand, touch you, or maybe you're holding his right hand. And it doesn't have to be the right hand, but this is the way he's showing it. Sometimes they show it exact, sometimes they don't. Wait a minute, he got quiet. It's like somebody stepped into the room and distracted them, both of them. So like a nurse or doctor or somebody must have just stepped in. So I'll post this right away. Maybe that, I'm sure they're popping in and out all the time anyway if he's in ICU. He doesn't like the smells. And he says there is not a damn thing I can do about it. He's just frustrated. And probably all are. So I don't know that he's just more aware. I wouldn't say that he's both places, and people can do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially if you get an Alzheimer's patient or somebody like that, they can be kind of have a foot on in both places. I don't feel like he is, but I feel like they've come to him. The grandmother and his brother have come to him. Call on Archangel Raphael. People say, oh, archangels, they're too busy for us. No, they're not. They're multidimensional beings. They can be in multiple places at one time, no matter how weird that sounds. Archangel Raphael is the healing archangel. Call on Raphael to come in and help you. Ask Raphael to bring in healing guides for this particular thing. It doesn't hurt to ask. He's kind of pushing them away, like angels and things like that, because he thinks they're coming to take him to the other side. They're there to help heal. The grandmother, his brother, an angel, I'm not sure it's Raphael. He thinks, you're not coming to get me. They're there to help, not to take him. And also call in Archangel Michael. He is the big protector. I have him stand behind me every morning. I'll ask him to put the tips of his wings on my shoulders. Call on them. Give them permission to step forward and help. They don't always need it, but it helps. Or need permission. And ask your husband telepathically if you need to, whatever it is, ask him to calm down and allow the angels to help heal him. It's their job. There's beautiful, beautiful energy all around him. And he's kind of pushing it away. You can't accept it for him. He needs to do it. So just talk to him in your head. Tell him, accept the healing that's coming towards him, because it's like beautiful, beautiful light. I think he feels like it's going to be the light at the end of the tunnel and he's going. And that's not what it is. This light is not what that is. They can help heal him faster if he doesn't fight it. Because we have free will choice. They can bring me all the wonderful things they want to, and I can go, yeah, no, I got free will choice. You can't force me. And it's kind of what he's doing. There's somebody else that walks into the room, maybe not at this moment. Is his mother still here? Somebody that he overwhelmingly loves. It's a female. Somebody here. Somebody that's here. And there's one particular nurse that he's very, very fond of. Not in that kind of way, but as far as taking care of him, that he's fond of over the other ones. That he feels connected to more, that he feels is kinder or has some kind of an energy connection to him, that he feels her healing energy more than the other ones. He's mentally stomping his foot right now. Damn it, I don't like this. So anyway, I'm going to make this real quick. My husband will be walking in here and then it'll be chaos anyway. I just felt the need to see if I could help a little bit. And okay, so I'm sending my team of guides and angels. So even if he doesn't move, even if he's, just watch for those little tiny things to let you know. He's trying to let you know that he hears you. just trust that he does. It's even like when my uncle was dying of a brain tumor, and it was just a couple days before he passed, and my brother goes, "You don't need to go see him. He doesn't know anybody in the room." But when I walked in the room, he started talking about me. He couldn't talk to me because of the tumor had really consumed his brain, but he was talking about me. So I knew that he knew I was there. Now, I'm not saying your husband's going anywhere. That I don't know for sure. They're not showing me that. They're not showing me he has a foot on the other side at this point. He could have at one point, maybe. So I'm not saying the other person was wrong. Not saying that at all. Just calm his frustration down. Tell him he needs to accept the healing that's, whether it's medical doctors, nurses, machines, angels, whatever, he needs to start accepting the healing and not, instead of just being bullheaded. But he's just frustrated. And probably all would be in that situation. I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong. He loves you very, very much. He trusts you over the top. He says the decisions you're making are good. He knows that. He just doesn't like them. He just doesn't like what's happening to him. And totally understandable. None of us would. With that, he's sending you tons and tons of love. He just wants to hug you, and he can't. And again, it pisses him off. But he's sending you tons and tons of hearts, love, something about a red heart. So if somebody all of a sudden brings in something and has a red heart on it, know that that's from him. No matter how it comes, that's from him. Okay, with that, I'm going. So let me know. Let me know how he does, because I'll forget, and I won't ask. I won't bother you. So he just keeps saying, "I love you. Thank you for being the person I can trust with my life." We've got this. He's actually, like, when you touch him, he's actually, I don't want to make this sound weird, like pulling strength from your energy. He's not like sucking the energy out of you, or I don't know exactly how to explain that, but he's drawing energy and strength from you. When you touch him, it's almost like the energy comes out of you and goes into him. He's not zapping you, the energy out of you. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to make it sound weird or creepy or anything. His brother says he's not leaving his side, because he's drawing a lot of strength from his brother too. Okay, much love, my dear. I hope this helps a little bit. Let me know how he's doing in a couple days. I get busy and I forget. Well, I forget everything nowadays anyway. Much love to you, Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. I don't know how to end it any other way. I do it so much. Sending much love, and I've sent my healing team and asked them to get his guides, his angels, his team in there, which they already are, but it doesn't hurt to ask. It doesn't hurt to have my team go bump them and go, hey, get busy over there. Sending you love.